James Earl Jones has a voice known around the world. It's a voice that commands attention. But his journey began in silence. Born in 1931, young James struggled with a severe stutter. He was practically mute for a large part of his childhood. This silence had a profound impact. It pushed him towards the written word. He found comfort in books and poems. This love for language would shape his destiny. It became the foundation of his acting career. Growing up in rural Mississippi and Michigan, life wasn't easy. But his grandparents instilled in him strong values, hard work, appreciation for stories. These values would guide him throughout his life. He faced his challenges head-on. He refused to let his stutter define him. Instead of seeing his stutter as a weakness, he saw it as an opportunity. He learned to truly listen. He observed the nuances of language. This unique perspective would lead him to discover his voice, not through therapy, but through the magic of acting. At the University of Michigan, James initially pursued medicine, but the call of the arts was too strong. He joined the drama program. It was a turning point. Acting gave him confidence. He discovered that by taking on different roles, he could escape his stutter. The rhythm and cadence of the characters freed his voice. This realization was life-changing. He knew acting was his calling. After serving his country in the army, James dedicated himself to the craft. He took on small roles, always pushing himself further. Then came a breakthrough. He was cast as Shakespeare's Othello. His performance was captivating. His voice, once silenced by his stutter, now boomed with power and emotion. The critics were amazed. A star was born. Success in Shakespeare opened doors to Broadway. James Earl Jones became a force to be reckoned with. He captivated audiences with his powerful presence. He moved effortlessly between drama and comedy. His talent was undeniable. From Broadway, he transitioned to film and television. He brought his unique talent to every role, but it was his voice that truly set him apart. It had a depth and richness that drew people in. In 1977, he was offered a role that would change his life forever. He would lend his voice to a villain who would become a cultural icon. This villain was Darth Vader. Section 4. A voice that shook the galaxy. Darth Vader was a masked figure. His physical presence was imposing, but it was James Earl Jones's voice that gave him true power. His deep, resonant tones sent chills down spines. James hesitated at first. He thought it was a small role. He even asked not to be credited. He had no idea the impact his voice would have. But his performance was unforgettable. His voice gave Darth Vader depth and menace. It transcended the mask. It became a symbol of power and evil. It cemented Darth Vader as one of cinema's greatest villains. James Earl Jones's voice became synonymous with Darth Vader. He became a legend. His performance proved that a voice alone could carry a film. He inspired generations of voice actors. Section 5. The legacy of a legend. James Earl Jones has had an incredible career. He's won numerous awards, he's played iconic roles on stage and screen. But his impact goes beyond awards and accolades. He overcame a severe stutter to become one of the most recognizable voices in the world. He used his platform to advocate for the arts. He inspired countless young actors. James Earl Jones' story is one of resilience and determination. He never let his challenges define him. He used them to fuel his passion. He showed the world that anything is possible with hard work and belief in yourself. His legacy will continue to inspire generations to come. He showed us that a voice can change the world, and his voice will echo through the halls of cinema history forever.